What's going on, guys? My name is Places, and today I'm going to show you guys how to set up dual PC setup audio with an analog mixer. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to have to do is we're going to have to get audio into the mixer. So we have two audio sources here. We have audio from my gaming PC and audio from my streaming PC. The reason that we're doing this is because when we plug in our headphones into the mixer, we'll be able to hear whatever audio is coming out of both PCs. Now, whenever you're dealing with a computer, any type of computer or laptop or anything like that, then you're going to need something called a ground loop isolator. The reason why you're going to need one of these is because this destroys that white noise that you hear in the background. You're gonna want one of these whenever you're dealing with anything that is connected to power connected into the mixer. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna grab this cable right here. So if you see right here, this is a 3.5. This is gonna connect into the headphone jack of both PCs. Now, obviously, we're gonna have two separate lines for these. So what we're gonna do is connect this into the headphone jack. And then this box is going to have two inputs. So we're going to grab these two right here, connect them both into the inputs of the ground loop isolator, just like that. And now we're going to take this other cable right here. This is a dual 1/4 inch on both ends. So we're going to take the dual 1/4 inch, plug it into the ground loop isolator, and plug it into the outputs of this section. Red goes with red, black goes with black. So inputs, which is the headphone jack, because the audio goes from the headphone jack onto the input of this, and then outputs of this goes into the mixer, just like that. And now I'm gonna take these ends of the 1/4 inch, and right here we have a line 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, and 7, 8 right here. The 5, 6, 7, 8, this channel right here is actually made for this type of insert, because this is called a stereo input. You can technically put it into the BAL and BAL or the insert channel, but it's not going to be the same as connecting it into a stereo input. On the 5, 6, there is a line in, L and R. You want to connect your R to 6, which is line in R, red. So that's the right side on the headphone. And then the left side, which is black, just like that. And then the other side, you plug it in to the headphone jack of your gaming PC or streaming PC. And I'm just going to repeat this on both PCs until I have them both plugged in. Alright, so now that we got that connected, the easiest thing and the next thing that we're going to do is connect the microphone. So we have audio coming into both of these channels from both PCs through the speaker output on the back. Now we're just going to connect the microphone. So you're going to need an XLR cable, or dependent on which your microphone is. If you are using a USB microphone, it will not work, unfortunately. You're going to have to purchase a XLR, some sort of XLR mic, maybe an Audio-Technica AT2020 with the XLR output. I personally have a Rode Procaster. I can do a complete separate video on that if you guys ever actually decide to go with my exact setup. But pretty much it's easy. XLR on one side, it looks like there's a whole bunch of pins. It only fits one way because these ends are completely different on both sides. So you take this, plug it right in, just like that. Take the other end, and you plug it into your mic. Simple as that. Alright, guys, so now that we have our microphone plugged in, our speakers plugged in, now we need our microphone to work on both PCs. Obviously, you would like to work have your mic working on both the game as well as Discord, or as well as your streaming PC and your gaming PC. So then you're gonna have to, on channel 1, which is where your mic is plugged in, there is a aux send. Basically what that does is when you turn this little knob right here, all the audio coming into this channel, which is your microphone, gets sent to this port over here. The way that you know this is because it has a MON for monitor right next to it, as well as an MON next to this port. You basically, when I turn this knob, it sends it to this little circle. Alright, so the first piece of equipment that you will need is a mono splitter. You can use another splitter. The only thing is that you're going to have issues with your mic being sent via stereo. So what I have here, it forces the audio to be mono on both sides. So basically how this works is you take this splitter, you plug it into the MO section where I had it before, and then you take these, which is a mono quarter inch, to a stereo left and right. So you take that, you plug one of these into each of the Ys, then you'll have two stereo quarter inch, not quarter inch, sorry, 3.5 millimeters. Then you have, I actually purchased these. These actually work very well. These are called the like an MPOW. It's another ground loop isolator. If you remember what I told you before from the speaker section, you need some sort of ground loop isolator in order to stop and I dropped both of them, in order to stop any electrical interference that you have with your PCs and your mixer. If you don't put ground loop isolators on every connection, you can hear a slight hum or a hiss whenever you're using your setup. So you take these work anyway, but I like to use them in the way of flow. So MPOW, I take them right there, put it with the word. So MPOW. There we go. And now you need another 3.5 millimeter speaker cable, which is a basic 3.5. And then you take these. I have some Green Forest Audio Quest cables here, and then you just plug these in. Then you plug these 3.5s into the microphone ports on the back of your PCs. All right, guys, so now actually we have the monitor send for our microphone plugged into both PCs. Now we have the speakers from both PCs plugged into the mixer, as well as a microphone. So now how are we gonna get the audio sent from the mixer to OBS? So OBS is actually gonna have its own direct line from the mixer. So we need to combine all of these audio sources into one audio source in order for OBS to take that audio and submit it to the stream. So we have these cables right here. These right here are actually 1/4 inch to XLR. So we actually are gonna take these. There's two little ports right here that say main out. These main outs combine every single audio source on each channel and sends it through a left and a right directly through these ports. So we're gonna take these XLRs, plug it directly through these main outs. And then we're gonna, since these are the same color, we're gonna make sure I know which one is which. So then again, we're gonna take another ground loop isolator because this is gonna be connecting to the streaming PC. I don't know how much I can stress these guys. These things will save you when it comes to hearing white noise inside your headphones. So this one is right, which is red. I'm gonna connect it into the input of the ground loop isolator. And then this one's the black one, which is the another input of the ground loop isolator. Then we're gonna take this cable right here, which is, you guessed it, another 1/4 inch to a 3.5, which is gonna connect to the line in input jack of your streaming PC, which I'll show you right now. And remember, right, red, black, left. And then we're going to take this, plug it in the back. And guys, that pretty much wraps up this video. This video was mostly just to show you guys how I set up my audio between both of my PCs for my stream. And if you guys need any of the products that I've used, the links will be in the description below, as well as if you guys have any questions or you guys need help fixing your own audio issues, feel free to join my Discord. My Discord actually has a audio section where you can type and we can all help each other out. So remember to drop a like, and sub to the channel if this video has helped you out. I would really appreciate it. And thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.